The Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Up next, it's our main event between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. On the Ravens sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys hoping that one loss last week doesn't become two here. Kate Scott and Brock Huard with you on the call. This is rookie Tyler Loop to do the honors. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them out, entering the league is a third-round pick, Brock, and one of college football's all-time passing leaders, Dillon Gabriel.
He enters the NFL with over 60 career starts. How about 155 touchdown passes, a Division I record, Caden almost 18,000 yards, and I wonder, can he use all that experience the same way Bo Nix did as a rookie in Denver? Only time will tell.
Ready? First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front steps in after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Let's go. Red, 38.
Gabriel here from the gun. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Black 40.
Throwing on third down, Gabriel. Forced that to his right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
For the Vikings.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
It's taken in by LaJohntay Western. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the Vikings 44-yard
throw completed out to the left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
So I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the second or third catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Luke tacks on the extra point, and the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense after another drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play action. Here's Gabriel. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A give to Mason. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40.
To the air on 3rd and long. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down. Ryan Wright on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Takes off right out of the read option. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
No, we change it. We change it. Hey, middle.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. It's a race down the right side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Bails out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quick.
Going again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Free inside the 30. Running in the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Gabriel. Setting up the screen. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
A gain
It's
of
a nickel
9
set for the
brings
Ravens,
up
3rd down.
and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt.
The Ravens take over.
Baltimore running its offense out now. It sure looks clean throwing that football on the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Gets it downfield, on target to Gatson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
6 yards. That's good for Baltimore. 1st down.
On 1st down, Jackson. Looking slant route complete. And he's taken down at the 30. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And a nice start here on 1st down. And he gets him 6 before the stop is made. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got it near the 8. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
Real quick.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Back to Henry. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Gabriel. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
Kate,
down.
I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
First down throw for Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Going to defender, we've got a foot race. Keeps himself upright. To the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
The Ravens get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead.
Vikings, nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. Jukes away from 1. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Let's go. Ready.
Looks like they're playing safe with a run to the outside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On the tackle.
The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report
Will
this week.
Reichard to
Everyone's
kick off
set
for
to
the
get the
Vikings.
third quarter underway. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ravens take over.
The
first and
Ravens
10.
and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
For the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Middle. Report.
Throwing again is Lamar. That's a downfield work in the left. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down.
Offense working quickly.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. And tackle made by Blake Cashman.
It's a gain of 2
On
yards.
third down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Lester finds the football, complete. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
That's good for Baltimore.
Jackson yet again. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Jackson's going to throw again. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Jackson's
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Lamar throwing again. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Report.
And again, it's Jackson. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
You gotta thump this out.
He finds him right side. And he's brought down at the line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
180.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Move it. yeah. Sit on, huh? Sit on.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. McConkey's got it again. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Everybody rushing back to the line.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, middle. I'm out here. Hey. Middle. Hey, report.
Look down, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal. And they punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. 50, green.
Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. No place to go. Ravens take him down. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Blue, 32. Hut.
Gabriel here from the gun. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
Jefferson.
On the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
Now give it to Mason. He's caught just as across the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Gabriel. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Gets it downfield, on target to Getson. And their next snap's coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 45 to Rondé Gadsden the second on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the ground begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Gabriel. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 9.
Gabriel setting up to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line.
13 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
The Vikings, first down.
Slot man motioned over.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mason. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Come on, set. Black 40. Set.
Throw here. 3rd down. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
For the Vikings. The Ravens take over.
The Ravens
first
and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Tackle made.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Complete to
3rd and just 2 to go.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Into the hands of Gadsden. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
A gain of 26
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Wester finds the football complete. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
On the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah. Middle. No, we changed it.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
Hey, report. Report. Report, report.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He brings it in. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Tyler Loop to kick off.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Vikings
taking the field on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Check pitch.
Gabriel's going to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Down.
Check pitch.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow.
Gabriel now. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So the Ravens will fly home with the win.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the night like down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. Talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy thrown out hard, talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a